We are live.
Whoa. Live?
Whoa.
Exciting.
Hair is a mess. How about that?
Well, I guess you'll just have to forgive us, because we definitely didn't crit on the hair or just general set design today.
Oh, I did.
But if there is one thing we're confirming the crit on, it is today's stream of Crit Confirmed. I'm Guy on Couch, and with me as always are...
True Alchemist.
Confirm, crit, confirm, crit,
Yeah.
confirm, crit, confirm, crit.
Confirmed Bachelor. What?
From an 8.
Yeah. All right. That is a record. Yeah.
And missing as always
Fucking Ryan's
is fucking
gone
Ryan.
somewhere to the cosmos.
So I
Yeah.
guess he'll have to find out what happens to his character next time.
You guys.
But you guys get to find out right now. Speaking of which, what did happen last time? Can we catch up, everybody, on what's the situation?
Well, we, being Bolfa and Drayel,
Oh, let me bring
received...
those up
Drayel. Sorry, go on.
I made him out of death. Received a new mission, which was to interrogate some greenies who know some secret information about something I don't remember because I don't really pay attention.
So you guys were interrogating them about the destruction
for you. Of the Renegade?
Of the
Yeah.
of
The
the
Renegade,
HSPS9 Renegade.
Yeah, the DSM-5 Renegade.
Right, that's what I said.
No. That's not what I said either. The THV
BDSM
Renegade. Yeah, so you were trying to get an idea of just what the hell's going on,
Right.
and due to the disappearances that have been occurring and all of that.
Right.
Yeah. So what happened with those interrogations? You guys were led to Toby and Astrid.
Is it interrogation? What? I thought
Mine-
we were just having a conversation, man.
Yeah, no, mine went really, really well. Like, I hung out for a minute, and, well, specifically, like, 7 minutes. Don't tell nobody.
That's our secret. No
And
one's
I actually got some useful information, though.
I...
Got jack shit
But I had a lot of fun doing it.
by torturing Toby.
Well, we can all agree that he had it covered.
But
And
you
one
guys,
other
torture
thing,
works, right? Yeah.
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 And if the NSA is out there, they know this to be true.
I used to work for it, so it does.
But, and another thing that is true is that I will be on the chat here. So hit us up if you got any questions, support, if you want to, you know, insult
There's one
Toby
other
some
thing.
more.
Oh, what?
If you'd like to donate, because I am actually moving away,
It's very sad.
far, far away.
Oh, yes, yeah, check.
We have a donation in the description. If you'd like to donate, by all means, help donate. All proceeds help me get started with everything where I'm going.
Now, we'll talk more about this at the end of the stream as far as what it means for Believe It Entertainment, but rest assured we're going to keep the content coming. Things just might be a little different for a little while, so don't worry.
Maybe
We
some
haven't
new
forgotten
editing
about
styles. Who knows?
You know, some choppier cuts. Who knows?
Some choppy cuts.
Cutting away from that,
Don't
so
worry about it.
you guys were interrupted in your interrogation
We were.
by something else.
Explosion!
Boom! What explosions happened?
Gosh, every ship we've ever been on had an explosion.
Well, to be fair, you guys weren't in a ship yet. You were in a building, so it worked out.
Every
But,
place we've been has had an explosion.
Same thing to me. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. A ship is just a building with engines.
So
right?
I think sometimes me and you actually just cause it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just walk places and things happen, and it's not my fault that
Yeah,
I
of
dropped
course.
that
Like,
grenade.
why would that have anything to do with anything?
Yeah. I didn't kill anyone in cold blood. Shut up.
Not this character that we know of.
Most of my characters, actually. Wow. I have a problem.
I think I may be the only one that named.
Yeah, you're the innocent one.
We
No.
Breaking news. Don't get your hopes up, or don't get sad yet, but fucking Ryan might actually show up. So, we'll see.
Damn it! Then I
We'll
gotta
see.
move everything.
That fucker.
You don't have to move too much.
I'm gonna have to move a
My
little.
mic's still working, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll be fine.
Didn't double the quality.
But, anywho, so we're going to pick up from there. You guys were all in a armored personnel carrier,
Right.
being taken to the spaceport by two patrolmen. Well,
One
not,
captain.
not specifically just patrolmen. They're patrol ladies, whatever. The role is patrolman because of the patriarchy.
Right.
And for a moment, things are calm on the inside, while the outside of this vehicle is just covered in all sorts of shrieks and explosions.
It's like the inside, but on fire.
In the back is one patrolman that is sitting with you guys, trying to get Toby under control as he is freaking out.
Right. Is Drayel still freaking out?
No, the effect wore off shortly
Good, all right,
after
cool.
everything.
So
Yeah,
I
I just slap you.
I did my job.
You did a good job. Can you go take care of Kitty Cat over there?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I lumber over there to see what's going on.
Just sit in the corner.
Astrid, you were fine. If I recall correctly, you didn't fail your check against the effects, so you were able to retain your sanity as everything went to shit. So, what's going through your mind now as Toby is acting like Toby as best as you can tell, and these two new people are standing around?
I'm just probably never gonna get home at this point. I'm calling it. I've accepted it. It's fine.
Call collect.
Everybody's incompetent, so I'll just wander through space for the rest of my life. It'll be great.
True nihilism raptor style.
That sounds about right.
Wow.
Yeah, that works. Cool. So, what about you guys? What?
It's fine.
So
Room's on fire. Literally.
Oh, you are still cuffed.
Yeah,
Toby managed to
okay.
get out, but you,
Yeah,
for
I'm
whatever reason, your paws are just...
no, because my roll was shit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's- yeah.
Not
You
your
had,
paws.
you had peanut butter on there, and you kept getting distracted.
Oh no.
As you do.
Yeah, so I was helping out Drayel because he freaked out for some reason, didn't understand why. And then he seemed good, and he slapped my face, and I was like, that's weird, but his hand's cold, so fuck him. And then I'm going over to Toby to see if like I know that's the other prisoner detainee resource not a bad word. See what he's freaking out about.
Okay, so you approach Toby, who, at first you suspect is still under the effects of whatever hit, are you Drayel then?
Drayel.
Okay, Drayel. But as you get closer, you realize that he is just scared rather than insane, which has still led to him freaking out as the Thrak patrolman tries to bodily hold him.
Okay. So I walk over and I'm like, I'm towering, and I look at the
Bird
patrolman.
perches on your shoulder.
Yeah, right. There you are, Kazooie. And I take my giant hands and I go to the patrolman. I go, "Hey, stop it!"
He goes, if he struggles out of here, he might fall out of the van.
Stop it. Do I need to counter roll?
No. He looks at you with some confusion, and before he is able to do one way or the other, Toby slips his grip anyways, and the guy stumbles back into one of the seats.
Okay, where's Toby going?
Toby is just freaking the fuck out.
Okay.
Like, literally just flailing around, going, ah! Ah!
So
ah!
okay, I will go. I'll turn my attention towards Toby,
Okay.
and I I will.
But much wussier than my very masculine yells. Is just like
That's about right.
yeah. Toby hit puberty.
Just one drop. I'll look at him and I will, in this chaos, attempt to perform a heal check to see if I can figure out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
So you'll be taking a -1 penalty because the car is kind of slewing back and forth a bit.
That is a 21 minus 1 is 20.
Cool. You fail entirely. No. As far as you can tell, there's nothing physically wrong with Toby other than having been electrocuted earlier, which I'm not sure.
No, he lost 6 hit points.
Okay, so he's definitely sustained some damage. But what is going on right now seems to be just a buildup of stress and strain to the point where he's just kind of lost it out of fear.
So what I'll do is I'll focus on Toby and I'll take my hands and I'll light them up with energy and I'm gonna as a cantrip
Blow him to
cast.
smithereens.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna explode his head.
Dr. Manhattan, no!
It's okay. And I'll light them up with energy, and I will continually cast, as long as I can, Cure Minor Wounds. It may heal him, it may not, I don't really care. But I want to light my hands, and I want him to focus.
Okay.
And I'll look at him, and I'll keep saying, "It's okay. Look, it's okay." It's in my deep, like, "It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay." And just keep doing that.
Cool.
Because I know he can't really hurt me. So, as far as I know.
Cure Minor Wounds in 3.5 only does 1 point of healing.
Yep. It's basically useless.
It'll stabilize you. So you hold your hands out to either side, and at first he locks his like panicked eyes on you, and then your hands start to glow with the frosty northern gales, and you see some of the scarring ease over, not much, but some. Speaking of which, I could use a dry erase if there's one in existence.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Thanks. And that's good. He starts to calm a little bit, and he says, "What's happening? What's going on? Who are you?"
So I look at him and I go, "It's okay. We're leaving.
Where are we going?"
Away from this madness."
He does not appear to initially believe you, but calms down enough.
Okay. Yeah, if he starts to calm down, I'll just like keep my hands up and I'm gonna slowly back away. Cast it a few more times.
Okay.
Scar there. And then I'm gonna make sure that the guard.
So you cast it twice more?
Yeah, 2 more times.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna make sure that the guard that like fell back. I'm gonna make sure he's okay, but also make sure he doesn't get up and like go after Toby.
Yeah. The guard, seeing what you're doing, seems to be okay with the situation. At first glance, it appears that his concern was purely a professional one of like, we're escorting this person. He shouldn't fall out the back of this truck. Right. Otherwise, we might find him at a pawn shop at half price.
Did Toby's belt go for that much?
Well,
yeah, I guess not.
Half of 0 is still 0. But he does appear to be fine. No injuries sustained, apparently.
So I'll say to him, like, "I got him. Go to the front."
He nods and starts to walk up to the front when the entire car suddenly skews wildly to the side. I need everybody to make a DC 10 reflex save.
Okay.
Jesus
Damn.
fucking Christ. Holy
Matt
mother
Cole's bad.
of God.
It's bad.
Oh, Matt Cobell! You saved me.
What?
11.
Oh.
Hey, also 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
24.
God damn. What about Tobers?
Everybody made it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Toby got a 17 plus
A lot.
4. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Toby got a 21, and the patrolman got like a, I don't know,
You haven't got a
20
pencil?
altogether. Oh no, just an 18, I guess. No reflex
That's
bonus.
right.
So
pencil?
everyone
I don't
manages
need a
to
Look up on the
but-
map.
everyone manages to hold their ground.
Oh, sweet.
And from the front, the driver yells back, "We've got 3 on our tail!"
Okay.
The patrolman runs to the back and leans up against the ramp and then pulls back the curtain. There's like a flapping cloth curtain basically, and then about a waist-high ramp right in front of it. And you can see 3 slim hovering machines, roughly chrome but with a purplish tint to them.
Okay.
On top of them are something none of you guys present have encountered before as these characters. These small creatures that are roughly humanoid but fairly lumpen and kind of ugly and misshapen.
Kind of blobby.
A little bit, not too much, but just kind of mostly just like looking as if somebody tried to make something cool with clay and ended up making just kind of a shitty gremlin.
Shit, gremlin.
Yeah. But there are 3 of these vehicles, each with 2 of these creatures on them. They match the profiles that that Toby gave during the interrogation as far as what these things look like that attack the renegade. And as you watch them come up, you notice that the slim 2-seater has a small gun up front and then a slight windshield that the driver is leaning behind.
Okay.
As they start coming in, you see blasts of electricity fire off toward the van. And it slews wildly back and forth before running off the road. And the whole car starts to shake as it does so. They follow you down, and I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh, shit.
Right. Shit again.
Alright. It's not a 1.
Nope. That's what I got.
That's oh my, really?
I got 7.
All your improved bullshit? Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
It's
cheating
a
anyway,
sad
still.
day when Toby is the
I mean,
highest
like,
one.
you could also not suck.
I mean, that's an option,
One with
but-
mods, or what's your
This worked out fine.
total?
I rolled a nat 1.
Still alive.
It doesn't matter.
So,
you don't.
8 total.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
You don't you don't crit fail or crit succeed.
That's good.
Anything but attack.
I'm just
rolls,
lining up a
basically.
shot.
What's your total?
11.
Wow. So Toby rolled the highest
Of course he did.
of you guys, anyways.
Oh, great.
So the driver of the far rightmost one of these speeders, you guys see it sort of narrow in on you guys and stop moving, and then a burst of electricity fires out towards the APC.
Okay.
It is not enough to hit, and it misses.
That's good.
I told you the rightmost one, right? Leftmost one, the passenger creature. Pulls out what appears to be a pretty crude bow and arrow, and literally like takes aim and fires. So there are 4 of you and the guy. So
Not where?
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5.
There's also the 2 guards with us, right?
He fires at Toby. Good luck, buddy.
I mean, no.
I mean,
Do we
Toby's
need to
not.
hang out for Rick and Morty? Are we doing Rick and Morty after this one?
Wow.
Okay, well, the answer is yes now.
Yeah, exactly.
These dice love PCs and hate NPCs, I guess.
Yay.
You guys all kind of... Toby ducks and winces as the bolt flies right past him, bounces off the metal interior, and then clatters to the ground.
What kind of... Is it like an arrow bolt?
It is it is a very crudely made, just like basic
Weird.
bolt. Yeah, it is very barbaric.
Gosh.
The one on the vehicle that tried to shoot at you guys gets up and takes aim, going for...
They must not have the auto-clean toilets. That sucks.
Astrid,
Yes.
you're being shot at.
It's cool. I'm also, like, still strange.
Chained it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can walk.
What's
Yeah,
your
well.
AC?
Pretty sure it's not super great.
Is
16.
it better than a 9?
Look, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
16.
Yeah, it's better than... Oh, what?
Yeah. Okay. Give me a reflex.
16.
Give me a reflex save real quick.
Oh, it's really good. It's 18 plus stuff. So it's a 23.
Okay. So you see an opportunity coming, and as this creature fires at you, you move slightly and lift up your cuffs,
Oh, right.
and the arrow slashes right through them,
Good,
and
good.
freeing you from.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Just told me to let you up,
Just.
That's gonna be my weird.
Toby's
I was
turn
gonna start,
comes
like,
up.
you know when you're about to give a cat a bath and they just freak out?
Toby.
You're gonna potentially lose a hand to get free.
Toby ducks down behind the ramp and starts frantically looking for a gun and realizes that they took away all of his stuff.
True.
And then looks around and then goes... and does something far smarter than Toby would normally. So he lifts up, looks at one of the drivers, and casts a spell.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I love how useful Toby is when Toby's not here.
Right? It would be unfair of me to play him how he actually would be played. So
Flare!
It's weird. It's kind of out of character. It's just bizarre.
Inside this small cabin, flame.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah. No. Actually, yeah. No. That's very much a Toby thing.
Yeah, it would be. Shit.
I mean, I would hand him one of my guns, but
You don't know this guy. Fuck him.
I just shot the guy. Why am I going to give him a
Yeah.
gun?
the thing about Flare
I know I
is
just
that
stabbed you, but here's a knife.
is a spell you can cast at someone, not directly on your hands.
Oh, we know.
So-
but Toby's Toby.
Yeah, you don't have to cast it to blind everyone around you.
Well, you could.
But
if you
somehow.
if you were, you know, not totally just shitty. So a flash of light goes off in front of one of the drivers, and for a moment it sort of like skews, but then it regains course and doesn't go too far off.
Okay.
Toby makes a scared yelp and dives back behind the ramp. Bolfa, you're up.
All right. So, I'm gonna go over to cat person
Mm-hmm.
and go. Are you okay?
Fine.
Oh.
Fine.
All right.
It's all good now. Except for the shooting.
Everybody's okay. I sit down.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
It's my turn.
It's a good turn.
Made sure everybody was okay.
The middle vehicle goes to take a shot.
The Mega Charizard.
Yeah, right.
So the middle vehicle is positioned in such a way that it is almost impossible for it to miss, and in fact it does not. And a blast of lightning strikes the APC and sends it slewing once again wildly to the side. I need everyone to do a DC 10 reflex save.
It's 20 something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's,
Oh,
it's all right.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like you might have done better than me this time.
I hope not. I really hope not.
I got a 14.
Oh, cool. That's good. I got a 10.
That is just barely enough.
Just
right?
on the line. Fucking
Do you have a negative?
You know who didn't?
I
Who
have a
didn't
reflex save.
make their reflex
you?
save?
No,
No, you
really?
don't.
Yeah, I totally do.
Um,
It's because of my
Toby or the person driving the
it's because
vehicle?
of my race.
no, they've got a seatbelt on. They're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But the
it's my race.
patrolman that is with you guys drops to the ground, having been shaken of his covered position, and is insensible for just a moment.
Oh no.
Moving on.
Not like they were useful anyway.
I mean, they got a gun. I don't know what to tell you about.
Patrolman's got a gun.
Drayel, you're up.
Sweet. Got my plasma rifle out.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead and take a shot
Cool.
at this one, at Charizard.
The one on the
Left. Furthest left.
Okay.
This is the back of the van.
So that would be the furthest right from you.
Oh, I thought this was right. Okay. Well, this.
Yeah, because you're facing the back. You're looking out
Yeah,
at them.
it's from our
So,
perspective.
from our.
Yeah, left,
then
middle, right.
Furthest right.
Yeah.
And that is a whopping 9.
Total?
Totally hits.
Yeah.
Totally hits.
Are you hitting the vehicle or the driver or the
Vehicle.
passenger? Okay. So you see the blast glance off of the vehicle, and while it does leave a go ahead and roll damage just to see if maybe you do enough here, but generally these sorts of vehicles tend to be a little stronger than.
Let's see. 7, 8.
Okay, so you see it glance off of the side, and it leaves a nasty burn that suggests that you probably peeled off some of the chrome, but it does not appear to have actually damaged the vehicle. And it seems like personnel weapons, unless they're specifically made to damage vehicles and things or pierce armor of some type, are just not going to cut it when it comes to the vehicles themselves.
All right, that sounds good.
All right.
But you.
The middle creature, passenger, pokes up after you take a shot and attempts to take a shot back at you. I'm assuming a 10 is not enough.
No, it is not.
Okay, cool.
Not with 3/4 cover.
Finally, the leftmost vehicle steadies itself and attempts to make a shot. That is almost enough, but not enough, and the blast misses. Astrid, you're up.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Oh, I already had something for this. I'm gonna cast Grease
Cool. On what?
on while we were still moving, so I guess to try and make them swerving.
So
correct.
they are hovering,
Damn it.
but you
Damn it.
can maybe target something else.
Yeah, no, I'll target
Target their face.
not their face. Is there any way I can target their steering mechanism?
You can certainly try.
All right, I'm gonna try.
Okay. Just give me a spot or straight up wisdom. This shouldn't be high, but it's just to make sure that you can see what it is you're casting at.
Yeah. Alright. So. 13.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough.
Alright.
What is your save for first level spells?
I don't think you get a save against grease.
If you're using it to coat there's always some sort of save, either a balance check or a reflex.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's a reflex save.
Yeah. So in this case, they have to save reflex against losing whatever they're holding, which seems to be the controls right now. So
what is your save?
I don't think it would have anything to do with my spell save, though.
yeah, it would be whatever your. It would be like your level of the spell plus your
charisma bonus plus 10.
Yeah.
So.
and then
15.
whatever other bonuses. 15.
Yeah.
Well, that's as middle of the road as it gets.
Good.
Well, we'll see.
Bad.
Okay. Which driver are you casting? The middle. Sides.
The middle one.
Okay. You see the creature piloting it suddenly lose control. And let's see if this crashes into another one, because it is in the middle.
Everybody died in an explosion. Let's go.
Come on, people, let's go. Die faster.
Actually, this can go in one of 4 directions. So
Okay.
let's see what direction it goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 means it goes into the rightmost speeder from you guys. So,
Being useful.
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Ready? 4. Or 2 and 2.
Okay, cool. So the 2 speeders collide with one another, and with a shriek, you see them sort of like crash and just kind of. What's the term when something is like rubbing up against something else and it's like nails on a chalkboard kind of bullshit?
Screeching.
Well, yeah, there's a screech, but there is like a sensation there. Anyways, yeah, there is a terrible collision there. But both of the individuals on the speeder manage to retain their balance and not go flying off the sides. They do take some damage from the collision itself. The third speeder, the one on the far right, manages to hold up. It doesn't go flying anywhere. But it was close.
It's fucking lucky.
We'll see if they can regain control next time. Finally, the patrolman spends his turn getting back up. Because he's not very good. Alright, top of the next round. The rightmost speeder just barely manages to reestablish control after being hit, but is not able to actually do anything because it was too busy trying to not fly into the ground. So we're going to leave it up to the far left passenger to see if he can actually hit somebody with an arrow.
Hopefully not.
Nope, I'm not even going to roll to see who's they're going to hit.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's not going to hit anybody.
Bolfa, collect that box.
Holy mother of God, these guys are rolling terrible.
No rookies here today.
Jesus.
No
No professionals.
They all know what they're doing.
No need for promotion today. These are all some suicides.
No Highlander, only stormtroopers.
It's a great day.
Toby tries to do another flare, this time at the third driver who
Ooh,
was
hit the
already
grease.
distracted.
Huh? Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think flare sets things on
It's
fire.
not actually fire. It's just
Yeah.
light.
It's just
Right.
light.
Yeah.
And I lost a die. Alright, back up
It
die.
feels a good flare.
Yeah, it's the best flare.
It was a flare
Okay.
cast by like a
Apparently,
action magician,
the enemy's dice only like to roll high
Yeah, I
when
know,
Toby
it's
is
rough.
trying to do anything. Another flash of light happens, and that's it. Does not affect the driver in the least. Bolfa, you're up.
All right.
Meanwhile, you guys see the countryside flying by. Somewhere in the background, there are various fighters shooting at each other and just explosions, and it's real bad.
So I stand up and I take out my trident
Okay.
and I spin it in my hand.
Okay.
And then I put it
You
away 'cause
immediately clip the roof.
I needed to readjust it. Okay, so I put it away, and I'm going to do what Drayel said, and I'm going to get down and start collecting the bolts that have bounced off the inside of the cabin.
Is that what he said? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
one
what
is
Drayel
like
told me
that.
to do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay, and everybody's okay, as far as I remember. And so
Yep.
I'm going to start picking up bolts.
I like how you
Cool.
had to readjust your trident.
It was no way.
So I think this die is doing much better for these guys. The middle driver manages to reestablish control with some creative cloth weaving, and gets back into a chase position behind you guys. Drayel, you're up.
All right. I would like to shoot the driver.
Which one?
And let's go middle. I just want to see what happens.
Go for it.
That is a 21.
That hits.
Yay!
Yerp, 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 yerp.
Yep, 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 yep. Here we go. Here we go. Damage dice. Don't fuck me. 3, 2, 1. 6.
Okay.
And 7. So 7 damage.
So your shot
Oh.
goes right over the windshield and holds the head of the driver, and then proceeds to hit the guy in the back in the chest. And the machine skews this time to the left. And let's see how well
Damn.
the guys on the left do. Wow, everyone's really just on top of it. Okay, so they manage to get out of the way as the middle speeder just crashes into the ground and starts rolling, flames jutting out. There are now 2 speeders on your back.
Oh, shit.
2 points!
You shout out. 2 points! I pull out a little notepad, mark down.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're keeping track.
And that's, see, 3 years, 2 points.
Another bolt of lightning flies past the cabin and manages to not hit anybody or the truck for that matter. Astrid, you're up.
All right. At this point, I'm just gonna take my pistol out at this point and start shooting at it because.
So you find when you go to reach for your pistol,
Oh
that
right, didn't they? Yeah.
it is not with
shit.
you. You do have your instrument, but they did take away your weapons, and nobody got them from the evidence
Yeah, no,
locker.
nope.
We were
I
alone.
forgot. I forgot.
Well, not you specifically. You were a prisoner, but
Oh, I know. Okay. So, can I mage hand and try to steer one of the vehicles into the other one?
you can definitely
All
try.
right, let's do it.
I can't wait to see this.
I don't even know what I'm rolling. I rolled an 18.
So, add whatever your casting stat is,
Okay.
and I'm going to roll their strength
So
to hold
22.
on. Okay. That's not enough. Cool. So are you going any direction in particular, or you're trying to, like,
I'm trying to
cross
steer
the gap?
one into the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want Charizard and a Charmeleon or Charmeleon and a Charizard?
Charmeleon and Charizard, yeah.
It's gonna work out great.
Huh. Okay. You skew one of them hard towards the other, and they're not able to stop you in time. However, the other one manages to hover right over as it crosses, and you still have Mage Hand working. So we'll see next round if you can manage to do something.
Try it
or
again. Something
basically,
else.
this is going to be like a ongoing like. Mage Hand has a duration, right? It's not like a one-time thing.
Yeah, no, I'm fairly certain
it's got a duration.
Yeah.
per level, as most things are.
A couple minutes, right?
It's based on concentration. So
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, cool.
So if you want to maintain your concentration, we'll do concentration against their strength. So, cool.
That's good.
Moving on. The patrolman, having had a chance to not be sent flying, takes a shot. All right. Let's see, rookie. Let's see what happens.
No, these are professionals.
You do your shitty job.
You get no promotion today.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I think that's actually enough. Okay. He takes a shot at the vehicle that is still where it's supposed to be, aiming for the driver, and actually hits.
All right.
Okay.
Bolfa, dude.
Okay.
Not at all. You do though, right?
The shot buries itself in the shoulder of one of these creatures,
Okay.
but it does not lose its grasp or.
I put things into it. Even though I'm not.
That's good.
It's not my thing, but
That's fine.
Okay.
just in case.
Just in cases.
Driver's turn. It proceeds to go into evasive maneuvers to try and not get shot.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, the passenger on the one that you sent flying again proceeds to, upon noticing that you did some magical bullshit and then they went flying, try to hit you with a bolt or an arrow.
Boogity boogity fuck off.
And their bad rolls keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. They are really shitty at this.
Okay.
Another arrow goes flying right past the patrolman that's with you guys, but does not hit.
Good.
Toby's up, and he's got
We haven't seen Toby's picture.
some amount of spells.
Yeah,
right?
let's see some Toby. Hey, Toby.
Following your idea, he attempts to mage hand the other vehicle.
All right.
Ah, hey.
So Charizard and a Charmeleon.
Yeah, yeah.
But in a move that he would never think of, he is going to try to pull it down into the ground.
That's really smart.
One,
Who is this guy?
It's a spy, I tell you.
Great job, Toby.
Ooh. Toby goes to cast his hands in a magical manner, and an arrow quiver just goes right through his hand. And he's like, ah! Ah!
No.
The screaming's back.
So that was a nat one.
All right.
Okay.
Good job, Toby.
You tried. Yeah.
Bolfa, you're up.
How many bullets have I collected?
There were
What, like 2?
Yeah, there were 2 down there.
there were more than 2. Most of the shots just didn't land, so I haven't been talking about
So
it.
how
But
many bolts have I collected?
you've collected about. If you're just continuing to collect them, there have been about 8 fired, I believe.
All right, then I'm gonna say I got like 3
Uh huh.
because I was looking for him, and then I hear Toby scream.
Uh huh.
I drop the bolts.
Uh-huh.
I turn around. I go over to Toby. I go, hey, it's okay.
He shows you his bleeding hand.
I go,
Ah!
it's okay.
Ah!
I'm gonna cast Cure Light.
Cure Light? Alright,
Yeah.
go ahead. Roll your,
How much is it? I don't have it on me.
I'll pull that up.
I thought I was going to, but I didn't. Because I
It's
forgot
a
to see some
D8
stuff. It's a. I thought,
plus show wisdom.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You are correct.
Yeah, playing a cleric for
well,
2
it's
years.
1d8 plus your caster.
Oh.
So that's that's right. All right.
So you are a second level caster, is that correct? Second
Yes.
level cleric?
Cool. So that is going to be a total of 8.
Cool. You do this, and Toby appears to be much better. In fact, all of the wounds from whatever it was that had electrocuted her earlier appears to fade.
Cool. So is he continuing to scream?
No, he stops.
That's okay.
And he looks at you with a lot of confusion.
I turn around.
Moving on.
Yep.
Drayel, you're up. You guys got back together. Yay.
Yay. Yeah, let me shoot Charizard, motherfucker.
Okay. That's the one that you were controlling, right?
No, she was controlling the Charmander.
It's the one that Toby
Oh,
attempted
okay.
to control.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Whoa.
So let me confirm
let me-
it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
to confirm, and then
That's a 9.
Okay.
well, how much?
It was a 9. Plus my
Yeah, give me the total.
plus 4, so 13.
That's actually enough because the driver is not in control, so he doesn't
It's
get
our first
a
crit
dex
confirmed!
Oh, hey, the name of the show, you guys.
Hold on. Let me bring that up for us here. Hold on.
Okay. Let us see. Let us see what happens.
No, it's this way. Quick confirmed!
All right, bring that back
All
up.
right, show's over.
We said the title, guys. We're done.
Yeah. It's
Roll the credits.
Campaign done.
That's how movies work, yeah.
Cool. So, what the fuck? Okay. So, roll your damage.
It's going to be like 3.
Two, 4, 5, 1,
Okay. So that's 6.
6. Yeah.
6
Time. Okay. So, you get double the damage. So a normal times 2 crit, and the target is fused into the whatever is behind them.
Oh,
so
God.
in this case,
Oh, God. That's
this bolt of plasma shoots out, hits the driver, and they are immediately melted into the speeder.
That's wrong. That's so wrong.
The passenger is freaking out.
What?
It's okay.
It's okay.
So it was over here.
You're just gonna die.
It skews back towards.
Yes!
Yeah.
Come on, motherfucker!
You guys, that's a nat 20. No,
Oh.
that's a
He dodged
bad.
Nope, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
okay.
He saved it. He saved himself. Of course he did.
So the third
Can't
driver
just
just is not having it, and it goes up, and the speeder that you have just inflicted some really horrible damage to plows into the ground and starts cartwheeling off before exploding dramatically.
Nice.
4!
Really, it's just like, it's on here. Got it. We'll
And then there were 2.
Send that to my personal file.
Deciding that enough was enough, the driver of the remaining speeder attempts to stabilize and open fire. That is actually enough. I need everybody to make a DC 10 check, reflex, as the
Check.
vehicle is struck once again by a massive coruscating bolt of lightning.
Natural 20.
Holy shit, Toby.
Well, that's good.
What the fuck? Okay, what did everybody roll?
I rolled a 21.
Bella rolled really good.
I rolled off.
Okay.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 2.
Okay. 2 total?
Yeah. Totally.
Cool. Hey!
Hey!
It's fucking Ryan!
You're not dead yet.
You ready to roll some saves? Well, I was choking. I mean, helping you.
Here, go ahead and send that over there. And I will bring this over here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there. So, everybody but Bolfa is sent... wait.
Go around.
Other way around.
Yeah.
Only Bolfa
I failed.
is sent flying to the ground.
Oh, no.
And you hit it pretty hard, but are okay for the time being. You're
Cool.
just prone.
So I hit the. Do I like fly on my face or my back?
What direction are you facing? Like, what are you
Toby.
standing? Or what are you doing?
I was facing Toby. He was towards the back, and then I turned
Okay.
around, so towards the front.
So you're on your back.
Okay. So I hit my back. I go, oh, and I turn my head and I go, look at Bolt.
You're the best. Never change.
No, you're the. I won't unless you tell me to.
I'm never gonna tell you. But we need to up that confidence a bit more, okay?
Alright. Astrid, you're up.
All right. I'm just okay. So yeah, this time I'm just gonna try to like turn the wheel real hard and bring him like slam it to the ground and make him explode because I would like to see another explosion today.
Okay, give me your check.
What are we doing?
So it's
We're
not
being
great.
chased by
You're like a very
3,
jolly Brock
2,
Sampson.
just 1 remaining. I've killed the other 2 spears.
Yeah, we're on that transport, and some speeders
13.
came behind us, like a New Hope style, like land speeders.
Well, this is entirely... So 13 total?
Yeah.
2 of them are gone.
Okay, this is entirely dependent
Oh, and you
on the
helped
strength
until
of
you
this
failed.
creature.
You stole someone
That's
else's
weird.
idea.
Oh,
I helped
man.
somebody?
No,
That
you
was
didn't.
close. Alright,
Oh!
you succeed.
Yes.
You see the nose slowly start to dip as the pilot struggles against the mage hand. And it just slowly, and then it clips the ground and bounces, and then goes nosedive.
Yeah.
Exactly
Perfect.
what's happening.
He's probably okay.
Fine. He
Put
jumped
2
out at the
down
last
for
minute.
the blue cat.
I don't have a blue cat. Oh shit.
Pass this over to Topher Grace and hand up to him.
Oh my god, you are. Oh no. Oh, you are.
What?
You're Topher Grace.
2 for Grace.
Topher Grace.
Twofer Grace. You're both
Have
Toby
you guys
and Topher
have you guys
Grace.
seen Opening Night? He's the star of that movie, and he's still the jackass.
He can't help it. He is
Wow.
who he is. He literally is the character that shows up in Oceans, like all of them. Whichever one he shows up in.
He shows up. He shows up in Ocean's 12,
As that one
not
is.
knowing how to play fucking poker. He's himself as a giant douche, so he plays himself. He's in the entire opening scene, and he goes,
best.
"I got all blacks." Whoa! It's like that doesn't.
This is goldfish.
Go fish. Alright. The combat is over. You guys
We
survived.
didn't die.
Oh my god!
Pretty damn well, honestly. Like,
I reach over and I grab that bolt that I saw. I got one bolt.
Cha-ching!
yeah. You take a close look at it, and it seems to me a very crude construction. It is literally like a wood and metal bolt. The interesting thing is that the metal arrowhead, upon... give me a perception check real quick, just to...
Really though.
Is that what they sound like? You should watch them more.
Ryan, Listen,
Really low.
whatever your weird drug deal is, like,
With yourself.
keep it off camera.
I am.
You said, is this going to be a spot?
Yes.
Yes, spot.
Spot or search, whichever is easier for you.
I'll take the spot. Yeah, I'll take the spot. 18.
Cool. You notice that the arrowhead appears to be cut sheet metal.
Okay.
Not terribly precise necessarily, and a little bit crude, but very clearly not forged as if by an actual blacksmith.
Yeah.
This is just
So these were straight up makeshift arrows.
mass-produced,
By
clearly
someone-
intentional, but
Yeah.
just terrible. Terrible.
So
quality.
I'll take it in my giant hands, and I'll take either end, and I'll like bend it a little bit. Does it have any give?
The wood is a little springy, but not by much. It seems to be in pretty bad shape.
Oh fuck! I snap it,
Yeah.
Snap it.
throw it down. I didn't do it.
Everyone else is not paying attention unless they say otherwise.
I look around.
Meh.
Anybody need help?
I roll perception.
Does anybody need help?
Can I have a die?
You forgot your fucking dice again?
Shit.
They were on the table.
I moved it.
Why did you move it?
Because it was helpful.
Okay.
Is it helping right
Hold
now?
on.
On your desk.
Are they?
And this is
Last
why
time
I
they were.
carry a giant bag of dice.
Yeah, I see his bag.
Here, just hand these over to him so we don't have to. No, it's cool for him, and we can just.
Okay, cool.
I
That
just-
wasn't actually his dice bag. So
Bam! Kitty sees all.
you're like a Sphinx person from a different dimension and all badass and stuff.
Would that be a spot?
And he refers to himself as Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
You
perspective.
phase out of the truck and go flying.
12.
Cool. You see him snap a arrow in half by accident. And then he says to himself, nobody saw anything.
I totally saw that.
So what?
The arrow.
Do you need more healing?
We see, you say that and it sounds like a threat. We see the camera pull out behind just like a profile shot of the vehicle, and just Toby go flying out the back. You need more healing? You do now.
It's gonna be okay.
Personal space!
So you said last night.
Too far.
What did I say?
You guys,
The saddest dog in the world.
That's sad as dog.
I have no heart, so I don't
Wasn't the
care.
case.
So it's not too much longer. If you guys remember, it is a 30-minute drive from the headquarters you guys were at to the spaceport. And that time has gone by really fast in the midst of all this action and chaos. Particularly because the driver has forgotten about the roads and is just driving towards this place. Eventually you see the roads again, and you feel the shift towards much like smoother travel. And she yells from the front, "We're coming up on the port!" Before long, the sounds of cannon fire and explosions reach you, along with various races screaming and shouting different things, or species, or whatever we call them in space.
Spaceys.
Yeah, species. Various species yelling and screaming.
Spaces, right?
The car slows down some before accelerating once again, and you see, as you pass through a gate, one of the soldiers, as you pass, yelling that there have been drop pods that have landed in the area.
Okay.
You notice a number of stalls and various pretty standard things you would see in a spaceport as a trade hub go by you. Different entrances into the port. You two know, and even Toby would know, that the way that the Thrak and the Teveral do their spaceports here is that it is a large honeycomb structure with the military spaceport and the civilian spaceport kept somewhat separate from one another.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
With the military port in the center of a large ring of civilian ports. Each bay is its own structure with blast walls to make sure that if there's any incidents, the resulting explosion doesn't harm any of the other ships. So, it is not too long before you start to feel some more turbulence, however, and suddenly the entire APC is sent spinning to the side. I need a reflex or acrobatics.
Oh, it's rad.
Ooh. I'm looking at a 6, John.
Would you take a balance?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Ah, cool. Ah, fuck.
That's a 26 then.
It's a +1 instead of a -1.
I got a 12.
Yep. I'm not good with the reflexes. I ate too many snow cones.
I'm gonna get you on a diet, buddy.
No, the purple wasn't my favorite.
So what else did everyone else roll?
I got a 12.
I got a 26.
Okay.
Brian,
What?
what'd you get?
6.
5.
So everyone except for Astrid is sent flying violently into the sides and the roof of the APC as it flips over and over before falling to the side. Astrid, you're able to turn this into a giant hamster wheel as you just run alongside it and keep yourself from falling.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
But everyone else is taken for a ride.
Okay.
You all take 3 points of
Balance,
damage.
I am great.
Okay.
I will shoot you in the face.
There.
Thank you.
Perfect.
I know it was a perfect catch.
Ryan, I literally threw it into your hand.
Hey Ryan, can I have my marker back? Thanks. Or do you need a marker?
No, I already marked it all. Don't worry
Here,
about
take this marker.
it. No.
It's a different marker, but it's totally better. No,
It's totally perfect.
not at
The
all.
chuckle that you made, yeah, it's perfect. Oh.
It actually is better. It's brand new. But it doesn't have an eraser.
No.
Destroy.
No!
That's it. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So we gonna die?
Maybe, we'll see. I hope not. It would
But
be a
you
real
would absolutely
shitty
die from
season
something
finale
else.
if you guys were to get all murderized.
Bars.
Man, we don't want to get all murderized. Shit.
I guess really a mid-season finale. So
I think my ribs are broken, guys.
there
You
is
sure
a
you're like a cat person and not like a weird horny turtle person?
there's a brief moment of silence as all of the noise has just made it to where
you seen
you
a tortoise orgasm?
are almost entirely
Just
insensitive.
all of the turtle noises. Yes.
No,
they're
but
all
have you seen like
ludicrous.
the physical like orgasm?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like it like flips backward and like falls. Like fucking swan dives out. Sorry.
The fuck?
So there's a brief moment of silence
Yeah. Very, very serious moment.
you all die. No. And as the sound begins to filter back in, you hear the booming of firearms going off nearby. Shrieks and shouts in a variety of voices, both familiar and not. Except for you, Astrid, all of these voices are unfamiliar.
Shout. Shout. Let it all out.
And you all start to rise from the tangled mess of bodies that has happened here.
Great. Fuck. So, can I get up?
Yeah.
I get up and we're landed, right?
You are. The vehicle is on its side.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So
Half of the cloth has fallen along with gravity.
So I'll start with, I look around and I see that Astrid is standing,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going straight for Drayel. I look for Drayel.
Drayel's neck is broken.
I go over to Drayel. I go, are you okay?
Good, buddy.
Oh, all right. And I look over and I see Toby. Anybody else?
The patrolman goes, "No!"
I go over to the patrolman.
He gets up and it just is like nursing his shoulder, and he's like, "I'm okay. It just hurts."
I give him a cure minor wounds.
Cool. He's like, "Oh, thanks."
It's like an icy hot. I've got the icy part covered.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, it's warm and cold at the same time. Almost icy hot."
I should patent that.
Yes, you should, buddy.
If this guy makes it out of here, he's
Get Shaquille O'Neal, the famous diplomat, to do my commercials.
Nah, you need a Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. Yeah, totally.
That's his patented.
What do I do with my
maneuver.
big, huge dick gets weird stuff on it? Icy hot. Welcome
You
to North
see,
Korea.
as you look out past the cloth, a ricochet of a bullet impacting the ground and sort of like creating a spark and then rolling away somewhere you can't see because it's too small.
So there's fire.
There is definitely a fight happening around the vehicle.
Oh boy. I say, everybody be careful.
The patrolman goes, "Got it," and then goes over to the side and peeks out and is immediately no. Just fucking...
No problem.
Way to go, Ricky.
It's like Planet Terror immediately.
Oh,
just,
dude.
no, he peeks around and pulls out his pistol and goes, "It's a hell of a fight out here."
Oh, I was on mute the entire time.
Good job. Yeah.
Good times, guys. Good times.
Wow.
What do you guys do other than choke Rob?
So, Drayel, guardsman, driver, is she okay?
You're not sure.
All right, I walk up. I climb my way around.
The driver appears to be mostly unconscious from the airbag that exploded in her face.
He'll check.
Go for it.
Fuck. Nat 1, but it's +8, so 9.
Okay. You cannot crit fail skill checks, so it is enough to know that she is unconscious. You suspect it's probably because of the impact, as her belt is still on.
I will.
And there's a big ass airbag, both front and side, that has made it hard for you to tell anything else.
Any like bleeding in general?
There is a head wound, but you know from experience those tend to bleed a lot without actually being bad.
Okay, then I'll very carefully like undo the seatbelt or rip it off if I have to.
Okay.
And then like catch her and then like slowly lay her down.
Give me a spot check.
Yeah, no problem.
Toby is still hurt.
Toby, fuck up. That's gotcha. Okay, 20, not 9.
Cool. So as you're doing this, you look out the front windshield, and you can see, even with the car off to the side as it is, that in front of you guys is a number of these little gremlin creatures behind a barricade, firing off arrows and throwing javelins at a line of CAP patrolmen and arbiters who are opening fire and just raining all sorts of hell down on these guys. There are all sorts of little gremlin bodies everywhere and a couple patrolmen here and there that are injured. Behind the little gremlin people you see in cover, a similar size but not the same type of creature, where the little gremlin things are all of these like ugly, misshapen, just ugly, just fucking terrible looking monsters. This one appears to be more reptilian in nature, with a humanoid structure, but almost impish in its general shape.
Fucking cool.
Not quite. Instead of having a reptilian snout, it actually has a fairly humanoid, like flattened features. No nostrils or ears, but there are a pair of horns jutting out from the front.
Okay.
And as you look at it, it turns to look back at you guys and just kind of observes you as you take out the driver.
Instead of just laying the driver down, if I feel it's safe, I'll move the driver back away from this window.
You suspect the driver might be a little concussed, but you know how to handle that.
Okay. Once I get her in the back, I'll spend a couple minutes sitting to her, cast a couple Cure Minor on the head.
Okay.
Anything else? That's fine.
So, how many Cure Minors do you have?
It's a cantrip.
Well, yeah, but you only have so many 0th level spells.
Oh, you're right. Oh, shit. Ooh. I have one. So I will do one. I have one left.
Okay, I was about to
Sorry,
say.
yeah.
Like,
I've got 4.
Okay,
So I'll do.
cool.
I got 1 and then the 2 and then so 1 left.
Cool. Yeah, so just gonna roll real quick. Yeah, she comes back to consciousness and goes, "What the hell happened?" And then you hear a scraping noise as a claw you can see in the front cabin comes down and scratches across the windshield.
I look down and I go, "We're in for a fight. Get ready."
What?
As this all happens, the guy in the back goes, "What the heck was that noise? I don't see anything."
Blobby, bad gremlin people.
He goes, "Yeah, I see those, but what about..."
No.
Ah!
Of course.
Son of a bitch.
Get in the car.
I'm gonna need everybody
Why?
to...
Just get in the car. No, but tell me why. Cause. No, but tell me what.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll some initiative, por favor.
Okay.
Ooh!
Damn it.
Fucking 22.
Okay.
14.
Can you roll Drayels?
Dreidel. Ooh.
Oh shit! Nice. This is
17.
impressive.
Plus like 6 or something. What's yours?
20. Not that. I rolled cock twice on either side of the.
So that'd be 23 then.
Oh.
Just to go through the SB, just coming out of your mouth. Jerry, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh! Wants to join the party.
Yeah, I know, I'm gross.
I mean,
I've been like super stuffed up, and I smacked myself in the face with a ladder, and part of it I think hit my nose, and it's just made it worse.
Oh.
It's bad.
Have you tried the super spicy clean out your sinuses thing?
No.
So you guys all
tomorrow.
see
Wasabi that
a claw come down, roughly the size of a man's chest.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Grab the guy
Oh, no.
and pull him back up.
Okay.
And then you hear shrieks of pain and horror.
All right.
A lot of Thrak blood start to filter in through.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I know what those sounds are.
Drayel is up. So
Drayel!
Get off
I'm
the
gonna play a
chair!
happy little song.
what would Drayel do? Bolfa is your partner.
Where is Drayel in the cabin?
Drayel is in the middle, having sat up into a seated position, and
Right,
we'll
okay.
say can move from there.
So Drayel's good. Can get up. Where is the... So the dude came out, got ripped out the top, or the top of the vehicle, or like the top of the
So
side?
he's in the far back where because the vehicle's on its side, he
Right.
went out to the back past the cloth and
Okay.
peeked out, and then you saw you couldn't see all of him, but you did see the claw come down and yank him up, and then blood and gore ensued.
Okay, so if there are two side doors, right? Are there? No?
To the cabin.
Yes. Okay, so he's gonna go climb on
One of the side doors is on the ground, though. The other
right, yeah,
one's
the other one's facing
Cool.
up.
Just making sure.
So
you're
the facing up one, he's going to get ready and attempt to find his way up to the top side door
okay.
to see if he can get a better view of what's up there.
Cool. He does that, and then goes, I don't know how else Drayel would respond.
He goes. Okay. Is that all of his turn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then
Toby,
that's
you're up.
What are my escape options?
So you could run
Run and hide, little
out
coward.
the side where the monster just murdered a guy, or you could run towards the cabin where the guy that electrocuted you for a while is currently looking out of the door that is facing the top there. Or if you had some sort of crazy magic, you could burn a hole through the windshield or the side or something.
Toby
But
doesn't have crazy magic.
I'm sure you don't have to.
Oh, do a card trick for it. That'll satiate it. But in true form, he did this and then closed it before he hit.
Saw a claw right through the.
No!
Just Toby bleeding out his mouth.
No, run out of your ear. I don't remember eating right.
When did I have pasta? Oh, that's my insides.
Bye-bye. Oh, shit.
What are you gonna do? You got spirals. You've used flare twice, as well as a mage hand.
So you've used 1 first level and 2 0th levels.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, mage hand is 0th level too.
Yeah. Okay.
So you've used 3 0th level spells.
You got color spray.
You have to know more than color spray, dog. Like a first level sorcerer or second level sorcerer has got to know more than that.
Yo, dog, get good.
Come on.
Failed this.
Oh, man.
So right now you can't see whatever it is that is attacking. So
No, that's all I know.
you don't have any illusions or anything?
Oh, fuck that.
God damn it.
What's that? What's your school? Is your
Toby,
school
I'm
illusion?
killing you this round.
Wow.
Do I see the monster?
No.
No.
You
outside.
suspect it is on top of the vehicle.
because some dude just got ripped out on the back, and then some other dude that you don't really know that hurt you like earlier peeked out the top and went, "Oh," pointing that way.
So, I guess I'll pull out my. So did he like rip through the roof, or did he reach through an already made hole?
So the guy ran up to the back of the vehicle to look out the back.
So he's
that-
exposed outside.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. I was worried that
Anytime.
the thing was
Anytime
already
you
like
can do
tearing
something.
holes in it
Yeah.
to get to us.
I don't know if I'm gonna still do that.
So
I kind of
I'll,
want to, but it's not
I'll
like
get myself up.
like a drive.
I'll pull out my rifle.
I'm kind of just trying to be like, what thing do I feel like
And I'm
actually
gonna have it
driven to
ready.
go and pursue?
For when the
Yeah.
guy that's peeking out going, oh,
But I might still do it. It's still fun.
gets sucked up.
Okay.
So you're gonna ready an action.
Yes.
What action are you ready?
To fire.
Okay, you reach for
Fire-
your
wait,
assault
fire what?
rifle, and you realize, like you realized earlier and perhaps last episode, that you do not have any of your stuff.
You got no weapons. You got
And
no
in fact,
guns.
are
Where did all
wearing.
that stuff?
You were a prisoner
What was I
briefly
prisoner?
detained
when you were being
asset.
detained.
Guys, we're fucked. We're so fucked.
Is he close to me?
Pretty close.
I reach back and I backhand you. Can I roll for that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's not his turn!
Hey, Bolfa, it's your turn.
That was your turn. You went, oh shit, we're fucked. $11. What's your AC? With or without the vest?
Without.
Okay. So I reach back to backhand, and you like swipe out of the way, right?
With or without the penalty to AC you get from being within range of allies.
That'll be a 12.
Astrid's your ally. You're totally at range. So I mean, I got an 11. So
Just to remind you.
I barely miss you.
Wait,
And I turn around and look because I've got your attention.
Don't be putting words in my mouth. I never said I was anybody's ally.
Stop being negative. It's not that time. Turn back around. Now that something horrible has happened at the back, I'll attempt to help the driver move back to the front.
Get the driver back in the driver's seat!
As I'm moving the driver, I say, "Do you have any weapons anywhere?"
She looks at you, still kind of dazed, and pulls out her pistol and goes, "This is about it."
So I say, "Get up and get ready to use it."
She nods and does so.
That's my turn.
Okay. She will be acting at the end of the initial round.
Cool.
So you guys hear a booming roar from above you, followed by a series of cracks as gunfire rings out. You can't quite see from where, but you're assuming from the line of patrolmen up front, who, now having found something they can shoot at that is exposed and on top of the vehicle, proceed to do so.
Oh shit.
Cool, well that die went flying.
Sweet.
That is a 19.
To who?
To the creature up top.
Oh no.
Not that you are aware of this necessarily,
Yeah.
but that shit is happening. Cool. Cool. There's another roar. This one, a roar of pain. Drayel. Great.
Yeah.
You're here in time.
You're here in time for the roar of pain.
So Drayel has right up front view of this, as it was decided by your partner that you would have gone up to take a look at the monster that just tried to murder, and did in fact murder the guy that was with you guys, horror movie style.
No, that makes perfect sense. I would.
Cool. All right.
So you pop your head out of the door of the vehicle to find a large, oh boy, basically like a big ass lizard.
Yeah.
On all fours with claws the size of a normal sized humanoid's chest. And it is holding up the broken and pummeled body of the patrolman that was with you guys earlier, having just crunched down on its head. It turns to look at you, and you go, oh. And then a series of shots slam into the side of this thing, as you're assuming the patrolmen that you guys saw earlier that were holding up a line in front of the military port, open fire on this thing. It roars right in your face, blood and spittle flying at you, before turning back and jumping off the top of the truck and getting behind it, where the entrance is to the back.
Great. Good.
Astrid, you're up and you just saw a big ass lizard drop down in front of the vehicle, in the back of the vehicle. But yeah.
Oh, with us. Awesome. Okay.
Well, it's not necessarily with you yet.
Because it's outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is totally going to try.
Fuck.
I'm gonna stick with what I said way earlier, and I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna play a happy little song.
Okay.
And inspire courage, because.
Cool. So Inspire Courage does what again for everyone?
But you get like a +1 to
It's
like
singing a
everything.
song!
Okay, cool. Right on.
Not actually everything though, so let me look it up.
Very sound.
There is an eerie sound
Walking
that
behind
erupts
you.
around everyone as this odd machine that
Yeah,
she's got on her
Civic
arm
Drill.
starts to play its ethereal sound.
Yeah, attack. So +1 on attack and damage rolls, and +1 on saving throws against charted gear.
Okay. The driver of the vehicle that you had resuscitated,
Yes.
falling into her training, drops to a knee, points the gun, and opens fire,
Fuck yeah.
On herself.
and rolls an unnatural
Her name's not
20.
Toby.
Wait.
It'll be like a lifelong thing for us. We'll be like, don't be a Toby.
Don't be a...
And blasts it right in the face. Blood splatters everywhere.
Oh, good.
And it shrinks once more.
Sweet.
Drayel, you're up, buddy.
Alright.
Dreidel.
Got a few shots left here on my rifle, so
He's
Pop
made
out.
of-
and shoot.
No,
Okay. So you drop down back into the cabin, pull up your rifle, open fire.
That's cocked. Need you straight up in here. And that is a 9 again. Good.
9? Okay. The plasma bolt whizzes over this creature somehow, despite you being in a near impossible way to miss. But you managed somehow, so good job.
All right.
Toby, you're up. Do something worthless.
Do something worthwhile, please.
So you were looking at him until you see a giant thud behind you, and turn and see the beast there.
Perfect.
Get in your chair, dog.
Do something.
What do you do?
So the creature's now behind me.
Yep.
Yep.
Outside the vehicle.
I have no weapons.
Other than your magic, you know, you're a
got your
sorcerer.
brain.
Color spray! Boosh!
Toby, where are you in the back of the vehicle?
Well, I'm not right against the back end of it. I wouldn't be right at the monster. I'd be like towards the cab.
Cool. So what? Well, actually, so the only ones that would be unaffected by this is pretty much everyone but Astrid, because they all specifically move towards the cab, whereas Astrid has not. So
if you cone,
what is the save here for color spray? You've got the card right next to you, so.
It is a will save.
Okay, so caster level plus whatever you got to do. What's the save that you got to make? It's a first level spell.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your caster level 2? Do you have any additional bonuses or anything?
No.
Okay, so that's 13 save. So 13 will save everybody.
Fuck
Sideways.
Okay.
Or it's, whatever. Yeah, I probably failed it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not good.
Can you roll Drayels?
6.
Oh, Drayel's not affected. He's in the cab.
Sweet, awesome. 22.
You're also not affected because you moved to the cab with the driver.
Oh,
So,
right. Okay. Yeah.
But good job. So what was your total?
Oh, I got a 6.
Okay. Color spray does what exactly?
A vivid cone of clashing colors springs forth from your hands, causing creatures to become stunned, perhaps also blinded, and possibly knock them unconscious. Each creature within the cone is affected according to its hit dice. 2 HD or less, the creature is unconscious, blinded, and stunned for 2 d4 rounds.
Such a Toby.
Then blinded and stunned for 1d4 rounds, and then stunned for 1 round. Only living creatures are knocked unconscious.
Okay. Give me 2d4.
Yeah, I need something in the hard card here.
Astrid, you are second 2 hit dice, second level.
I'm still first level, unless you just didn't tell me I was second level. But I don't think I ever leveled up really.
Alright, no worries. We'll fix that next time.
Yeah.
Alright, so 2d4.
I lose track of how many adventures we go on because they're so
2.
spread out.
So
2.
next.
Toby,
It's me.
you have just done the one useful thing you've ever done in this campaign.
Yeah?
Because this monster, for all its power, only has 2 hit dice.
Ha!
Wow.
And for all its power, it has a really shit will save. So both Astrid and the monster immediately fall to the ground unconscious.
So immediately cuts off. But you still get the bonus for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I start ripping its jugular out with my claws.
Well, we'll get to that next turn.
God.
Bolfa, you're up. You just saw
That's
your
murderous,
companion
man.
here, this resource, do the one useful thing he's done since you've seen him,
Right.
and cast a spell that knocked out the creature in front of you.
Do I see Astrid?
Yes.
Do I see Astrid go down?
Yes.
Cool. I go to Astrid.
Cool.
Heal check.
Go for it.
She's dead.
Son of a bitch.
I'll kill you!
25.
Let's see what will happen.
Next time.
Oh,
No, it's not quite that
We
late.
got a little more time.
Oh, no one moved away from Toby. Alright. Toby's been on that screen for a little bit.
Toby just saved us and also knocked out his only friend.
Well, when you want to make an omelet, you gotta smash eggs on somebody's windshield.
What?
Hmm.
You don't know how to make omelets. I'm just gonna
Not
say
if
that.
it's in, like,
I'm just gonna say that.
Arizona.
You don't know how to make omelets.
Well,
Did you see see Arnold Schwarzenegger making eggs on his tank. Arnold Schwarzenegger owns a tank, you guys.
That's not surprising.
That's the world we live in.
You run
You
up
have
to
a Cheeto that
her,
runs the United
and
States.
you use your heal check. You look into her eyes, and you realize that because this is not a natural state of unconsciousness, there is not much you can do about it. It just has to run its course.
Okay.
You can see the magic coursing through her blank eyes.
But I know it's going to eventually, something's going to.
You do know that exactly when it will run out in 4 rounds.
Okay.
Or 12 seconds.
So, can I can see the creature though. Can I get to it?
You could if you hadn't just used your heal check.
That's cool.
But it's right up close.
Well, that's what I do, and that's my turn.
Cool. Next up. In the jungle, the monster dragon.
The mighty
Jungle, yeah.
Astrid is also asleep. The driver, confused, blinks and then opens fire again.
Oh, great.
Some more dragon damage happens. Okay. Finally, we go back up to the top. Drayel,
Hey.
you're up. You see this thing hit the ground.
Awesome. Do I know what this is?
Nope. Never seen it before.
Never seen it ever before.
Nope.
And right now it's just unconscious.
Yep. It is snoozing.
Alright. Is our ship anywhere nearby? Or is it just
You
like chaos outside?
suspect that it is in the port, which is in front of the vehicle.
Anything else going on outside?
You take a look, you see that the line of weird gremlin things has mostly been shot to shit and dying. There are a couple there, but they're pretty much mostly trying not to die from the various soldiery that are in front.
Alright, so I want to get out of the cabin.
Okay, so you pop out the top.
Yep.
Cool. You do
And I want to like wave everybody up
so. Okay.
and like tell them like we're going to be going.
Okay, cool.
We're leaving this area.
Cool.
And I want to specifically tell Bolfa to grab the unconscious cat.
Okay, you tell Boba Fett, and he shows up very briefly to make a guest appearance, and then is immediately eaten by the Sarlacc. Moving on. Toby, you're up.
Is the creature still there?
Yes.
I clawed its jugular.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a... Let's look up charging.
I mean, if it's unconscious, it's lying on the ground, I think I could just walk up to it, grab its throat, and then start tearing.
You would think that. But a coup de grace is a full round action unless you know how to do it right. So unless you want to walk up and saunter up to it and then do it. Next turn. Or you can charge it and attempt to hit it while it's prone.
Okay.
Cool. So... Go ahead and do a unarmed melee attack roll and add a +2.
That's just straight strength, right?
Plus attack roll bonus. So if you have an attack bonus, it would be
1.
Yeah.
yeah.
11.
Okay, that is enough to hit a prone creature. Go ahead and give me your unarmed damage. So for you, that's going to be a D4. The only difference is that it's slashing instead of bashing, which was what it would be if you were using fists.
3.
Okay.
Plus your strength.
3. Good attack.
Thank you.
Oops, that's not the number. Cool. Yeah, you start digging into it, and you realize a couple things. One, this creature has a decently durable flesh, but is not exceptionally so. Two, as you dig in your claws, you notice that its skin, even as you tear into it, is very slowly attempting to knit back together.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Does somebody have a grenade?
Bolfa, you're up.
Fuck the shit.
I'm doing what Drayel said. We're moving out, and I'm helping the
Okay.
cat person.
You pick up Astrid. You see Toby run out the back and start clawing at this thing. And then you
Toby
continue on your way.
Brave!
I'm going wherever Drayel's going.
Okay, cool. You do so. It's a little tricky lifting Astrid out of the top of the cab, but yeah, you manage it. Cool. The monster continues to snooze. Astrid remains unconscious. The driver curses and says, "Damn it, he's blocking my shot," and then just turns around and follows up the cabin to follow you guys.
Here's a voice far off. Take the fucking shot.
Take the shot.
In the deep dark void, there's just a voice. Take the shot.
Take the shot. Take that
Pulls
shot.
out a grenade. Drayel.
That'd be great.
Yeah. How are we looking outside?
So there are one or two of these little gremlin things still, but most of them are huddled behind their cover, as the majority of them have been slain by incessant bullet fire.
And what is their cover? Is that our ship?
No. Your ship is in the port itself, so you wouldn't be able to see it. You would have to go into the spaceport.
Then we're gonna go into the spaceport.
Cool. So you take a running leap off of the front of the car and land on the asphalt and start running towards the entryway. There are a line of different patrolmen and arbiters standing there, but they let you pass as you make it all the way to the stairway. Toby, you're up.
Alright. So clawing at this creature. So when I do a coup de grace, what does that do exactly?
A coup de grace, as a full round action, you may use a melee weapon to deliver a coup de grace to a helpless opponent. You automatically hit and score a critical hit. If it survives the damage, it must make a fortitude save, 10 DC plus damage dealt, or die. A rogue also gets sneak attack, blah 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 blah. So basically, you automatically crit. So go ahead and roll a d4, and we'll see what happens.
3.
Okay. So that's 6. This creature has to make a DC 16 fortitude save.
Oh, damn.
Wow, I didn't actually think that would work.
For me?
No fucking way.
It has a really good fortitude save, but
Of course it does.
in this case, that actually was enough.
Oh.
You are able to, after some doing, tear into this thing. You find something that looks more or less like it needs it to survive, and then you tear it. And it's,
Looks like a juggling ball! Ah!
Wow.
if only I'd given these things acid blood.
If only.
When there's like a thing called death throws where you could like just explode. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, this one doesn't
Good one.
have any magic, but maybe next time.
Vengeance.
Oh my god. Oh
All right,
my god.
you successfully killed this monster one round before it would have woken up and murdered you. So,
Single-handedly, Toby did that.
well, both hands.
The shitty magician killed the monster single-handedly!
He's just shouting that out as we're all leaving the fucking castle.
Bolfa, you're up.
So we're outside now, right? Outside the thing.
Yep.
And do I see this happen?
It's not really because it's hidden behind the
Oh, cool. Then
APC.
never mind. I'm
You just hear Toby yell this.
I check on Astrid again.
Unconscious still.
Okay.
Mostly you can tell from the heap-like nature of you holding her.
And then I'm looking around and I'm going, Drayel, where are we going?
You see Drayel immediately take off towards the entryway of the spaceport in front
I
of you.
try to keep up as much as I can.
Okay, yeah. It's not super hard, you're just going slower because Astrid's with you. The driver keeps up.
Having two asses. It's a reference to it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Drayel, you're up.
Yep. Continuing to the ship.
Cool. So you bolt past the sliding doors, actually shouldering one of them as they open way too slowly for your taste.
Doors.
And as you look inside, you notice a couple things. One, there are no windows, and you know this to be a Teveran thing because they hate the idea of feeling so clustered up. Mm-hmm. So by not having windows, that actually helps psychologically create an illusion where they can't notice, like, oh, there are plenty of other people here. And so it makes them feel a little safer. More importantly, your eyes go towards the docking bay listings, and you see where the ship that you've been told to go to is listed.
Bing! I yell at Bolfa.
Okay.
We're going to this one.
Okay.
I
And
tell him
you
which dock.
take off running toward it.
Even if I can't keep up, I know which doctor.
Toby, what are you going to be doing? Because we're going to drop out of initiative here.
What now?
What are you going to be doing?
We're dropping out of initiative.
He's
Probably after you're done.
for a split second he like, oh my god, I killed something with my bare hands. Looks around, finds everybody else gone. Shit, they're gonna leave me behind. So I start running to the spaceport like everybody else was.
You are chasing behind them as they keep sprinting behind Drayel.
So weird.
So you guys are going dead sprint through the port, and all around you you hear more and more violence, carnage, as the port authority attempts to keep them from getting any access inside of this military port. It is mostly helped by the fact that there are some pretty top-of-the-line defenses in this spaceport, particularly the military part of it. So you guys pass by a few turrets and things that have clearly been the ones creating all of these puddles of mangled blood and flesh.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yay.
As you finally get to the docking bay that you're supposed to get into, you hear faintly a familiar noise and realize there is yet another bombing run coming. I'm going to need everybody to make a will save.
Fucking balls.
Nat 20, bitches!
Of course.
Wait, I'm unconscious. Do I still have to make a save?
Oh, you're conscious by now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're
You've
conscious.
been running alongside everyone.
As soon as I feel Astrid get conscious, I put Astrid down.
Yeah.
Will save.
I got a 22.
It's,
Yeah.
like a 10.
10 total?
Yep.
Anybody else?
8 total. I rolled a 2. Yeah.
Okay, did anybody get above a 12?
I got a nat 20.
This asshole.
Okay. So, Toby, you watch in shock and horror
It's just gonna keep happening.
Yeah, I know.
as a purple mist seems to enter the area. The room shakes, and the hallway, I guess. Everything around you shakes violently. A purple mist floods the hallway, and you see everyone but you start to freak the fuck out.
Guys, you gotta stay calm, okay?
I was gonna say which causes him to freak out too.
For about a minute, everyone just goes berserk and starts wailing or rolling around to the ground or punching the wall.
Ooh, I call rolling around and punching things.
You see the driver that was with you guys take out her gun and start firing wildly until she runs out of shots.
Nice.
I'm going to take a couple steps back behind a pillar or something.
There are no pillars, but you do take a few steps back. After about a minute or so, everything seems to settle down and everyone is okay again. But it is a harrowing minute.
Right after I put Astrid down, I just start like freaking out and rocking back and forth. I'm like, the crystals that are built up on my shoulders and my arms, I start just fucking scratching at, just like chipping away at.
Okay.
How many layers do I have?
What does it look like when you go insane?
Pretty normal.
I mean, so like you know that whole meme thing of like these cats that are like possessed by Satan, do they like kind of like that, just sort of just like just weird running around and just very odd,
Wow.
falling over on myself.
Okay.
It's great. It's very graceful.
You guys all manage to get your senses at the same time, only to find a terrified Toby standing in the midst of everything. And with Drayel absent yet again, I'm going to assume that he shakes his head, points to the vehicle, and then yells for everyone to follow him aboard the ship.
Yep, that's what we do.
Okay. That happens.
Do I see my ship? Or the ship I was on before?
No. And because you were running after them, you didn't bother to check.
Yeah, but
the
I
spaceport
can't breathe
log,
it
so.
all through my nose. It's just like,
That's
it's just,
We'll get you set up afterwards, buddy.
jalapeno.
no jalapeno. I like spicy. Alright, I do like spicy, but not just for the sake of spicy.
So, you guys bolt aboard this
Jalapeno and
ship. Toby, you actually
Yep.
recognize this as the same type of ship that you ran into, God, so many sessions ago on that abandoned planet with the giant birds.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's...
So you're actually immediately familiar with the layout of this ship.
Oh.
Wait, did he make it to
This way!
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, he caught up with you guys because everyone went insane for about a minute.
I made it 22.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said 22.
Oh, I did not hear you.
Yeah.
I heard
We
two.
thought you went below.
Yeah.
So you kept your shit the entire time.
Yeah.
Toby.
So everyone started going crazy, and Drayel was just like, I am also crazy.
Blend in!
It's like when there's a bunch of zombies, you don't want to stand out, so you're just, I'm also a zombie.
Yeah.
Great.
Like Bill Murray in Zombieland.
Yeah, exactly like that. Drayel, you're Bill Murray.
Or either I'll just stay back to help out
You're
Bolfa.
gonna get killed by a dumb kid. Oh.
Topher Grace. No.
I stayed behind to help out Bolfa.
Yeah, it was real rough. We're gonna go past that now. So you enter the code to get into the ship. Everyone piles aboard except for the driver, who states that they're going to open up the docking bay doors so you guys can get out.
Sweet.
And runs off. And thank God one NPC made it with you guys, because otherwise
We wouldn't
been
know
a lot
what
of
the
back
fuck's
and
going
forth.
on.
Blast the doors.
Good luck, buddy. They're meant to contain a starship explosion. So.
Yay.
Blasting the doors.
So.
What if
you
somebody uses knock?
pop up to the
Anybody have fucking knock?
the cockpit, and you see that
Probably
there's
not.
room for one pilot and one co-pilot. Who among you takes the pilot seat? Okay, so Drayel,
I'll
jump into the pilot
I'll
seat.
co-pilot for support.
Okay, you jump into the co-pilot
You're
seat.
his chew.
Wait, how big is the cabin?
It is
The cockpit we're in.
It's roughly Millennium Falcon sized. Like the
Oh, I can't
cockpit.
fit in there.
You're not a large creature.
I'm not, but like Chewy wise, he's tall but can fit. I'm very wide. I'm lots of wide.
Okay.
I
You attempt to sit and then proceed to just like stand behind the chair.
I feel uncomfortable.
It's okay, buddy.
We have to get a couch.
No, it's not working. That's not working.
We're gonna get you a couch, buddy. Don't you worry.
It'd be a love seat for 2.
Cool.
Drayel, you off of it.
what do you guys do? You're on this ship. There are God, I'm trying to remember how I described this thing last time.
I remember it was like an entrance and then it split off into
Yeah.
2 hallways and merged back.
Okay, yes, that's right. Good. Okay. I thought I was
At least
going
somebody paid
insane.
attention.
You see the ramp come down and Toby.
At least right here.
Oh no.
Uh,
Bye forever.
So there are 4 other rooms and the engine room. Where do you guys head off to, Toby? And when you first run aboard the ship, do you just cluster in the cockpit, or what's the?
Do I know where the weapons are?
You don't specifically know.
Okay, I start looking for the weapons.
Okay. You do that. Astrid, what are you up to?
There's gotta be a gun!
You've Scooby-Dooed your way
Yeah.
onto the ship.
Alright, well, I mean,
Are you going up to the cockpit? or what's-
everything's pretty chill right now, yeah?
Well, there's still a lot of explosions, but there's none
But
immediately.
not like immediately. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. Just chill. I'll sit and just start grooming.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Drayel, Bolfa, you guys see a spear of light come down from above that widens out into the sunlight of the world around you. The docking bay hatch cycles outward to open up enough that you can finally get out.
Okay.
A communication comes through from the control bay, and you hear the voice of the driver going, "Looks like a real hairball out there. Be careful."
Thanks.
You coming back?
Seemed really
No.
That seemed really
Why would
specific.
I come with you people? My job is here. You're a motley
But
crew.
you can stay alive with us!
Spies and adventurers.
I go, wait!
You'll die here!
Do you have a moment to talk about choir?
Nobody has a moment to talk about choir.
No!
I know all about the choir.
I never get to convert anybody.
I've already converted.
Nobody cares!
That's my last line. Nobody cares.
I just want to do this speech.
So the ship starts to lift off. Give me a piloting check, buddy.
Cocked.
Oh, the ship tilts.
That is a 17.
Perfect.
Oh.
So you are able to skip past most of the initial startup stuff and slam the engines on enough to shoot yourself out of the docking bay much faster than you really should, and start heading up into the skies. The sensors immediately start going crazy with all the conflict and battle going on around you, but none of the fighting seems to be directly near you. And you're able to, yep, go for it.
Can I just silence the sensors?
Yeah,
That's
you
what I was
just-
about to do. Like,
you start
start
pressing
mute button.
buttons, and then you just hold a hand over the speaker.
I cover it. I just go,
Yeah.
Muted.
Good job, buddy. That's why you're my co-pilot.
everything's okay.
You guys pull out into space, and you feel the strain on the ship lessen as you finally enter orbit and are outside of the immediate field of gravity.
Fuck yeah.
As you look up, you see what is no doubt a massive battle between a large ship and the various sentry forces of the CAP surrounding this world. But from where you're at, it's very tiny.
Okay.
Go right forward.
Yeah, head towards the giant fight.
Yes.
Good job.
Drayel,
Did I find
Yes.
the
what are you up
weapons?
to?
Piloting away.
You aim away from the giant snarl of battle and start heading south towards the GSC. No, you don't find any fucking weapons. This is a civilian ship.
Wow.
I want to head.
I'm sorry. Go
So
ahead.
I'm going to hand Bolfa the pad that gives the destination that we were supposed to be heading to,
Yeah.
and tell him to like help me input the coordinates
Okay.
while I'm dodging out. Of
So
this.
I do that, and I stand there for a sec. I just like slowly put it down in the seat, turn around, and walk away.
Okay.
I'm going to,
disarmed it.
I'm gonna go in to check on them.
Cool.
Sweet. What do I got? Okay, great.
So,
Where do I get?
one of the great things about this is that this vehicle has just making sure I got the right one here. You guys got the one with the bonus hyperdrive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just
Yep.
making so it has a further range than a lot of other vehicles. So you can actually skip planets in a sense,
Fuck yeah.
and get to like 2 systems away, basically, which is pretty uncommon. Definitely not rare, and the more advanced ships can skip 3, even 4, just make massively long jumps at the expense of a lot of fuel. But for you, you have your course plotted. You see the HUD display. The HUD display.
The ATM machine.
Yeah. You see the heads-up display pointing you in the right direction of where you're supposed to go. And while you are queried by a few ships, all your information checks out. You walk into the hallway and you see Astrid sitting there grooming herself. Somewhere else in the ship, you hear the sounds of things being rummaged through.
All right. So I say, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
What was your name?
I'm Astrid. Did we not?
All right. And I walk away. And I go towards
Hi,
the
Dad.
noises.
Okay, so you find I almost said Topher Grace, like on
He is at
accident.
this point.
Just tearing through the compartments of what appears to be a storeroom, and pulling out just like random tools and parts, and just sending them scattering everywhere.
I go, "Hey,
Where's the weapons?
what you doing?
Where are the weapons?
What weapons? We don't have weapons."
This is a diplomatic vessel on a mission to Alderaan.
No!
What?
I need
We don't need weapons.
bullshit.
We're alive. We don't need weapons.
True, only the dead need weapons.
So, do you ask for weapons again?
Where are the weapons?
I pull out my trident and I slam it on the ground.
I'm glad you got a weapon. I don't.
Cool. I point it towards him. Stop going through my shit.
I look at my bloodied hands.
Your intercom's all through this.
You have blood on your hands?
He just ripped the jugular out of the
It's all green and orange.
Okay. So I go, "Oh no!" and I put my trident away and I light up my hands. And I go towards him. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. What happens in the intercom?
Oh no, I just want to listen to all this.
Oh yeah, you're hearing everything.
Yeah.
Okay. As all of this insanity is going, there is a rumble in the engines, and then a lurch as the ship jumps into warp.
I lurch towards you.
You two fuse together into a new character. And that is where we're ending for tonight. And very possibly until we break the hiatus. I'm not sure what's going on. Perhaps True can enlighten us. As to the
There
circumstances.
will be an announcement, but again, link down in the description to help me move. There will be a couple of changes, hopefully not too shifty for everybody, but there will be an announcement video that will be put out for that.
Cool. Well, there you have it, folks. So, what did you guys learn from today's session?
Toby can be a badass.
Yeah, sure. Okay, what about the rest of you guys?
What'd you learn?
That really that we're keeping track of kill counts now.
We are now.
We didn't count Toby's because no one saw it.
That's 4 for you, and that's 0 for anybody else.
Nope, 2 for.
Woo!
Didn't log that.
Oh yeah, we need to get that log.
Doesn't count.
Okay, Astrid,
Ah,
from
actually, using my magic is pretty cool sometimes.
Fuck yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I learned that everything's gonna be okay.
No, it's not.
There you go.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's not.
Just like knock out Toby. Is he dead? Is he dead? No, he's fine.
I just put him to sleep.
With his
And
eyes
I've
open.
learned.
His throat ripped out.
I want him to
What
see.
you learned?
Which one have you learned? Well, what the fuck have you learned?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, really, not much. So, another wasted session. All right. I learned nothing. One of these days I will learn something from my own game. All right, folks.
Full 63. He would
Well,
keep doing the same shit.
We'll keep everybody updated, but for now, we'll see you next time on Believe It Entertainment's Crit Confirmed. Keep living that couch life, viewers.